What's up, loungers? I hope everybody is doing great, as great as I am this evening. Okay, listen, guys, I was just listening in on the Photonica. Okay, and we had a very interesting conversation. I'm pretty sure he's going to take the live stream down. Okay, so I'm not even going to pretend that I'm going to go over there and try to capture anything that was said. For if you missed it, you missed it. If you can go over there and check it out because it was a very interesting conversation. Okay. So what we were talking about was a lot of breaking the culture's tea, right? And all her bullshit. And she actually did get up on the panel. Okay. And she kept trying to play music like every time I was trying to play a receipt on her, and different things like that. And Photon was trying to act like he doesn't watch any of the videos and he doesn't know anything that's going on and all this stuff. And basically he was trying to say, he don't know anything and doesn't know anything, right? And I let him know. I know when I hurt Photon's feelings, right? And when I can always tell when somebody has kind of got under his skin. I got under his skin tonight. And how I did it is by letting him know, like, hey, either you're going to do what every other man in this sector is doing, and be a man about some shit and not take sides unless you're already just a fan, right? Or you're going to just, jump in here like you're one of the females, right? This is a problem. And it seems as though you're taking her side because literally every time I turn around, you're taking one of my videos and critiquing it like what I'm saying is a bunch of lies and a bunch of bullshit. But yes, this bitch can get up on your shit and get on your panel. And it wasn't a problem when she was saying I was sucking niggas' dicks in the dungeon, that my son was abused by me and by his father. And this is why he has, a condition, that my daughter, who's 18, was a child and I was allowing grown men to get her pregnant. You had no problem when Breaking the Culture was on your panel, Photon, and saying all that, right? But as soon as I clap back with the real shit, with the actual Vixen Chronicles, right? And show proof that this bitch is lying on her own kids, let alone stealing from the church, let alone trying and attempting to set up Victor Cousins as well as other pastors, right? And other things that she has been involved with, the multiple scams that this woman has been involved with. When I actually show the proof of that, you want to clap back at me like I'm the problem, right? And no, you had another thing coming. I showed you the proof because that's what you do every time. You literally take my videos and try to hop out the window. The only man hopping out the window trying to fight this bitch's battle. And when I give you the facts, you still want to fight this bitch's battle. Right? You really don't want to fight the battle anymore because you look stupid. But now you're like, well, T-Pre, you're wrong. You're wrong. Like, okay, if that's what it is, Photon, then so be it. But what you need to stop doing, sir, is cooning. That's what you need to stop doing. Koon, cooning, okay? You got to stop doing that. Some people spell it COON, okay? You got to stop cooning, okay? and you won't feel any type of way when a person like myself calls you out about it. You should know by now. You've been knowing me. We've been cool for a couple of years, man. We've been rocking with each other for a couple of years. You should know by now that I am going to tell your ass about yourself. Just like you gonna tell niggas about they self. You be trolling, I be for real. Okay? And that's just what the fuck it is. Now, sometimes I troll, but most of the time I be fucking real. Okay. Now, anyway, what I really wanted to come on tonight about, guys, was this video that Breaking the Culture has allegedly made recently, in the past couple of hours, in regards to me. Okay, so we are going to do an actual reaction. I haven't heard the full video yet. Shout out to the side video channel that has taken a hold of this video and has a copy of it. I'm not going to mention the name of that channel because, again, guys, when you come across these channels, you don't need to be mentioning these channels on your videos and stuff. You need to just let these channels be where they are because they be actually picking up real shit that this bitch tries to pretend she hasn't said, right? We're also going to play a video that Eyes has on her video. I believe she still has it up. We're going to play that one too because this is now another rant that she has gone on, right? This was a previous rant that she went on. And then we played a video before where she went on a rant about DJ drama, and she just likes and tends to take videos down after she says a bunch of shit about people. This is kind of the stuff I wanted to play in the Vixen Chronicles and stuff that the other sector has dealt with her too, where she'll say a bunch of stuff and then take those videos down because she doesn't want the public to really keep a hold of and keep a track of the stuff she's doing, and that the people that are talking in response to her are really actually responding, right? They want them to think that they're not responding, but that, they're just crazy and deranged and they're having a psychotic break. Everything she's saying about me, she has literally said about, let me see your transcript, the same exact words about her, about Daryl Moore, about Marcellus, about Roxanne, about anybody that disagrees with her and this Victor Cousins shit. She has said the same things about Jives, the same things about Conscious. Everybody that disagrees with her on this whole Larry Reid, now on this whole situation with Victor Cousins. They are all deranged and crazy. And also, she's taken everybody to court, but nobody has showed up to court yet. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and listen to her and this new challenge that she has accepted from me and her preparations for this big epic court case that she has against me. Okay. That we still can't find the case numbers on or any of that shit.
This person is so desperate for clicks, likes, and views that they, as a woman, would turn around and try to do the exact same thing to me that they spoke out against. Now, I understand that some people have dire situations where they're homeless, maybe they don't have any money, maybe they don't have a job, maybe they have to do whatever it is necessary to get funds and to get money, right? I understand that sometimes
now she's saying that, but mind y'all, we went over the receipts of her actually doing that, right? Like, let's not forget, the receipts that we have on her in regards to her actually needing funds, right? In regards to her taking money, you know what I'm saying? And actually stealing checks from the church, right? Like, this is breaking the culture's life. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not desperate for anything. I am a content creator. If people decide that they want to send money to me as a content creator, what's wrong with that? Where did that become an issue? You understand what I'm saying? We've got multiple content creators out here who are making much bigger checks than I am. Like, the checks that I'm getting from YouTube are not life-changing. Okay. So if this is her way of trying to make me look like some kind of scammer, I mean, I'm not sure how I could be the one that's scamming when she's the one that actually has all these different men, that we are trying to distinguish between, that she has been lying about, in regards to abortions and all kinds of stuff, but yet I'm the scammer. I'm the one that's taking money and, and all this other shit. Let's go ahead and keep listening to this bullshit.
Are put in desperate situations.
I mean, the desperateness.
Minor children in your home and thinking that it's okay to fuck with me and my family and my minor children.
Now, mind you, I have one minor child anywhere. Okay. One, he's 14 years old. The rest of the kids are adults. Okay. They're all grown. I've successfully raised all of them. And my youngest is 14 years old. One minor child. She has 4 minor kids. Okay. 2 of which live with her allegedly. And the other 2 most definitely don't live with her. Okay. So, this ain't adding up, okay? The math ain't mathing with what you're saying.
That's where I'm realizing that the disconnect is. Like, that's how I know that motherfuckers really are delusional. And I actually think that this person has had a psychotic break when it comes to me. Now,
I've had the psychotic break.
This is all due to this person.
Now, keep in mind, I've had a psychotic break. Daryl Moore has had a psychotic break. Let Me See Your Transcript has had a psychotic break. All because we are all telling the same story about the vixen. Let's go ahead and keep it moving.
Doing. I decided that I wanted to break away from this person. I decided that I didn't want to work with this person, which that person admitted. Like, yeah, breaking the culture fell off of me. Like, breaking the culture didn't want to fuck with me.
When did I say that to y'all? Did I ever tell the sector? Let's talk to the members. Because the members remember the conversation that I had with you guys. As a matter of fact, we're going to pull up my channel because I'm going to show you guys that video. I did a members only, and I also did a public video and publicly apologized to Shak and Ra, right? You guys remember that video where I publicly apologized to him, and I made it a point that I wanted to be sure that he knew that I felt like what happened with the Shout Into the Void was wrong, and I wanted to talk to him behind the scenes about it. I didn't want to be public with it, but I did have a private conversation with my loungers in regards to why I cut Breaking the Culture off. It had everything to do with the Daryl Moore video, and I'm going to show you guys that video date, okay? And I'm also going to show you guys the dates of my videos. Now, then we're going to see what really happened in this situation. Because like I said, and like Shakim says, right? In the name of Shakim, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't, folks. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into this hot tea. Let me go ahead and give you guys a quick timer real quick while I pull up that information. And then we are going to get right back into this shit, guys, because I'm sick of this bitch. I'm about really sick of her. I'm about tired of her shit. All right, so we're also going to go into my YouTube studio because I want you guys to understand a couple of things that have happened in the past couple of months. One of the things I wanted to do, which I have this video still available, is that I intended to niche this channel down to true crime, okay, which is why this whole series that is about her, about the vixen, really falls into the content that I want to be doing, okay? So it's fine for me to go ahead and do this and make actual content out of it, because that's what I intended to do with this channel anyway, okay? But what I did was I took a lot of videos from the sector and different things like that, and I privated those videos, okay? Or I put those videos on members only. So a lot of those videos are on members only, and you can't just go in and look at the channel and see that stuff, right? So I did make a lot of videos that I made about breaking the culture public. Now, those videos are either videos where her and I were on the same panel as panelists on the podcast, okay? Because it was the conversations that were surrounding those conversations, which catch her in lies now, and the stuff that she's been lying about, she can't refute from those videos. Or it's been videos that I have responded to her bullshit, or it's been videos that now I'm making in regards to her tea. Okay. Those are the only videos that I have. Now, I've done about 26 videos in the past 60 days. Okay. Over her. 26 videos on her in the past 60 days. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys my channel. And then I'm also going to show you guys my my studio, because I want you guys to get a full text, and we're going to get a full glimpse of what is really going on with my channel, because what she's trying to present to the public is that I'm this crazy deranged person and I'm just making hundreds of videos about her and she fears for her safety and all this other stuff, right? This is a picture she's trying to paint because she's trying to build a case against me. So we're going to help her. We're going to show her how many videos have been made, the things that she said, right, that are in response to her, and, and everything. And then all the other videos I've made in between. Okay. So let's go ahead and share my screen. We're going to first look at my channel. All right. So let's take a look at, and this is Black Lounge Divine, this Black Lounge Entertainment. Okay. This is my channel. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. This is the home channel. So this is me live right now, okay? And this is all the videos on my playlists. So these are different playlists that I have. This is somebody that would come to my channel. This is what they would see, okay? Here's my members only lives. I have multiple members only lives. These are videos that I had that were video. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. These are videos that I had that were public at one time, okay, and that are now private, or that are now members only, okay? And there's multiple videos in there. There's a lot of videos in there, okay? Then I have popular videos that I've made on the tea sector, and many times there's different things through there. I have a True Crime Darkest Diaries. I have Young Pharaoh. I have, you name it. I have Daily Inspirations. I have all the Sectors Tea podcasts, which is everything from all the open letters. I have different open letters to different people in the sector. All of that stuff is in here. And this is like multiple other ones. Let's view this full playlist, right? I'm just giving you guys examples of content that is on my channel, right? So she can't just act like I'm only talking about her. Here is a members only I did. These are all members onlys I've got right now. This is a shout out to Carrie Ann video I did a couple years ago. This is a Get Well Corey Slater, a lesson on morals. This video right here is the video that got me and mine started with our beef. Okay. And that was done over a year ago. This is Thursday Morning Thoughts on Jay Black and Jim Jones. This was AAS, Lying on Glorion Murray, right? This is We Must Do Better, folks, about Jay Black. Friday Night Thoughts. Thanks, we on lock, but I'm good. This is the Bone Thugs and 3-6 Mafia verses. Like, I have so many different things, and this is just the Sectors Tea podcast, right? This was just stuff that I did from a long time ago. This is when I came as Scarlet. Like, there's so many different shits that I have on this channel. I am a content creator, bro. Like, this is what I do. I make content about different things, okay? Let me go back. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's the Shakim. When Shakim first got his channel taken, y'all remember when Shakim's channel got taken and I went live and he was gone for like 2 days, and next thing you know, he came back with me and my face on a dog. Like, there's so much shit that I have with my channel. Hold on, guys. I don't know what just happened. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to kind of get an understanding of the type of content I have on my channel, right? And that, I'm not just over here just obsessed with her, right? I was literally, and we're going to look at this real quick. I'm going to go back through all of my videos real quick because I want you guys to see what I know, okay? And because we're not going to play this game. Now let's go over here. I showed you guys just some of my podcasts and some of the playlists I have, right? I have a podcast on her for all her secrets, all lies debunked, right? And then I have the Vixen Chronicles. Okay, so some of these podcasts and playlists have the same videos in them. So this one, for instance, the Putting Breaking the Culture to Rest, also has this Secrets of a Dungeon Girl in it, right? Because it's all the same content. This is how you get views on your channel when you create various playlists and you can have those videos in multiple playlists. Okay, so if she's trying to count each video because it's in a playlist and saying now we got 100 videos because there's like 3 different playlists with that one video. No. That's not what's happening. That is just to get a broader viewership on those videos. Okay. Now that's just to share that. Now let's go over to my live streams. Okay. We're going to take a look at my live streams. And we're also going to look at the dates on these live streams. Okay. So again, we've got this one and this one, which was today. We're live now, and then we did the sector jokes. Okay, now mind you, this was after Breaking the Cultures video and after AAS's, after their shit. That's when I made that. Okay, I also this morning made a Juneteenth video. Okay, then I made a sector EDU police report case numbers versus court cases. Okay, I did that because again, we're out here saying that we're going to go live with our fiance and show the sector that I have a case, right? And that there's cases against me and all this other shit. So, okay, I wanted you guys to see the differences on what we're going to need from her. We need a case number for the court in order for us to even substantiate anything she's saying. And so far, we haven't gotten that, okay? We can simply get that by looking her up in the courts, okay? Filing a police report, like I said, I can file a police report on Bruno. Okay, it's not that big of a deal to file a police report on people. All right, this is one we're doing tomorrow in regards to this, or that day when she's doing this video on me. So this is a reaction to her video, right? This is a totally different video about anti-blackness versus roasting right here, right? This is part of the Vixen Chronicles right here. This is a members only I did the other day in regards to Breaking the Culture's CPS history. Yeah, the members got to see that. This right here is Starbird Strikes Again, the non-receipt receipt show. This is the Vixen Chronicles Part 2. Now, mind you, this is all in a couple of days, okay? This is the Delaware Process Service because, mind you, she's on Binary's channel. T-Pre's got a case. T-Pre, I can't talk to her because my attorney is advising not to because we are process serving her. We are trying to process her. And I said, oh, well, if you're process serving me, then I need the case number so I can go up there. I could just turn myself into them. They ain't even got to serve none of that. I could just come up there. She didn't want to give it to me. So I showed you guys what the process service for Delaware Breakdown is, okay? This right here is the first one, the Vixen Chronicles Part 1, the story of a dungeon girl, okay? This one right here was a lead into that. Little did they know they kind of fell for this, but I really wasn't trying to do it. I was just letting you guys know what Stargate had attempted to say about breaking the culture in the past, okay? And it was true, right? She just had the wrong receipts. Binary went live and talked about it and said that I was using her and I was doing her so wrong and Breaking was so innocent. And so now the Kraken has been released, okay? And after that is when I came out with the Vixen Chronicles. Now, before this was the Sector Jokes. This was about the epic receipts that we have been waiting on for Ray Triggs and how Breaking the Culture had jumped out the window, right? Let me go ahead and show y'all. Let me go down a little bit. where Breaking the Culture had jumped out the window on Stargate's live stream, right? Stargate's receipt bus. Stargate's receipts throw Breaking the Culture under the bus. So again, just because she sees her name in my title doesn't mean I'm harassing her and I'm stalking her. The whole sector was talking about Stargate's epic show where she threw Breaking the Culture under the bus about everything that her and Ray Triggs had been talking about. And Breaking the Culture got up on the panel and threw Ray under the bus and said that Ray was handing me receipts, right? And it turned out she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. And that is how we got to this space, right? Where I then went and said, sector lies, Breaking the Culture exposed like a bald head stepchild, okay? Then Ray Triggs, Ethers Breaking the Culture, sector funerals, okay? And then sector betrayals, victims or gaslighting, okay? And this wasn't even fully about her. This was about other sector topics. This was mostly, I had brought up Nikki in this one, Stargate, all kinds of people were brought up in that video. Then we did a pop-up of Breaking the Culture's video. And keep in mind, we are doing this because we need to keep record of what this girl says because she lies and then she takes her videos down, right? And acts like she never said that lie. Yeah, that's what we did. Then we did the lounge opening at 9 p.m. for the Shay Shay Ra receipt, okay? The receipt show. And then we talked about sector narratives. Let's discuss Smoke God show, where we talked about the narratives that Breaking the Culture had attempted to tell Smoke, okay? This was 13 days ago, guys, okay? You guys can keep this up with everybody else's channel too, all right? Then we had the epic receipt show, a live reaction to Shay Shay's show, right? Then we had that, right? Then we talked about the propane call breakdown, right? Then we talked about Star's Hard ER and Breaking the Culture's receipt gate, where we still were waiting on the Triggs receipts and the Triggs allegations that she was making against him, okay? Then we talked about the sector redemptions, how we talked about Triggs' live show and Code Fam and what is the future of Code Fam and AFW with Breaking the Culture. Then we did a Breaking the Culture receipts watch party because we were waiting for Breaking the Culture because she has been hyping this up with Star and with Binary and with Shakem that she had all these receipts, these Watergate receipts, right? And then the ultimate epic receipt show reaction. We waited for it. We were going to go live with Breaking. Breaking never went live. I ended up going live an hour later. And we stayed on for a good hour just joking the fact that she did not go live with these alleged receipts on Ray Triggs. Finally, she got mad and went live and talked shit and had a bunch of epic receipts about me and about Nikki and about Carrie and about all the eyes and all the women in the sector, but no receipts on Ray. Okay, I'm just giving y'all the history, all right? And the rest is history. Now, let's go further than that. Let's go a little bit further. Let's go back, okay? Because we went to that space, okay? We were at this point talking about AAS and her court records, her NPI number, and her accountability, okay? We started that on this one. This was a month ago. I'm going to pull up the date on this so I can see for sure what date this was. Let's share this tab. Hold on, guys, so it don't start buffering. And okay. All right, so we're just waiting for the date on this. This is the checkmate video, okay, where we were talking about anti. This was a month ago on May 19th. May 19th, 2023 is when we made that video. Okay? So let's go ahead and go here. All right, that's the checkmate video. That was May 19th. Today is June 19th. So that was exactly 1 month ago that we were talking about AAS and the NPI number, okay? And how that all went down that day. And then after that, after we checkmated this hoe, then we went into Sector Hose, the nerve of this bitch, right? It was her going up talking shit about Carrie and about all this other shit and trying to deflect from AAS's shit, and her talking about I was going to jail, right? And all this other stuff. And that's when I went live and talked about, bitch, where are your kids? You're talking about these people going to jail and this. Where's your goddamn kids at while you're talking about that, right? And then she got mad again and said she was taking me to court and she want to go to court. And I said, can you say triggered, right? And then we just went from there. And then we started talking this. We're just going over the timeline, okay? Now, before this, guys, before this, I talked about Larry Reed's big win, the ex-Carbonation member Loyal's passing, Sector Friends, the art of Roland Dolo, when I was talking about Star and Ray Triggs. OAMS, what a wonderful weave we have webbed. Sector Truth versus Real and viewer comments. All of this had nothing to do with breaking the culture. Birdgate Star just won't learn. Ray Triggs ethers her on the Photonica. AAS and accessible information. Let's use her logic. AAS and her community wall. Let's discuss the hypocrisy. See, we're still like a month back. Okay, because like I said, I do content, guys. This is what I do. Let's look at the date here on this one. This was May 17th. No, this was May 12th, 2023. Okay. So again, that is AAS and her community wall. So again, while we're talking about every day, I'm making videos about breaking. I'm so obsessed, right? AAS and her community wall. Let's discuss the hypocrisy. The Catherine Brown lawsuit was before that. Rev G versus L. Let's analyze these text messages. The infamous Rev G and grown man cat fight. Okay. Sector Fire. Rev G and grown man's cat fight. Sector Topics. My thoughts for real on Shakem and breaking the culture and all those things, etc. So that was one time where I brought her up. Okay. And then Shay Shay on probation or no. A special memorial service, community activism. And this is where I was talking about breaking. Now, let's look at the dates on this. Now, let's see when we started this series on breaking the culture, okay? Let's look at this, because before this, I'm going to show you guys what I'll show you in a minute what I was doing before this series started. Let's take a look at the date on this series. This is breaking the culture when I started the series on her and her kids, when I finally started telling the sector her truth. This is the date. And y'all remember when she was talking shit about me, right? Now, let's look at these dates.
You never know what tomorrow will bring. Did you know stoves?
April 20th, 2023 is when I started talking about breaking the culture's custody woes. And we were analyzing an interview, which was the grandmother of her son, Michael. Okay? April 20th is when I started the first video on breaking the culture's mystery children, and when I started really going in on her, because the day before, the night before, is when she was talking about this shit on Photon. I'm pretty sure it was the night before, because I want to look at that. It says 2 months ago, this says breaking the culture still wants to smoke. Let's cook this hoe. So it was this date that I started talking about her. She cannot deny these things. It don't matter what she tells the public. I have this shit on record for a reason. For this reason. Now, 2 months ago, on April 19th, is when I made this video. This was the same night that Breaking the Culture was on Photon's panel telling Photon that she don't have any other kids. I'm lying on her. It's all deranged bullshit. Everybody's lying. Everybody's making this shit up. And I was like, you sure? You really sure? Okay. And that is when I went and started making these videos the next day, as you guys can see here. Okay. That is when I started making these videos on her. Now, keep in mind also that this, hold on, let me close that out real quick. Now, keep in mind also that she was talking about, this was when that spanking your kids thing came out. That's when I started talking about that as well, because Breaking was going in on that as well. AAS was going in on that as well. This is when I gave you guys the video about AAS and D. Durrell's history, okay? Let's talk facts. And I actually made this a members only, all right? And then Legina finally goes off on Jaguar is before that. Every other video before that is regarding Jag, Toni Morris. I've got King World. I've got Tasha K. I've got the Nashville Christian school shooting. I've got Jag, more Jag, more Jag, more Jag. I've even got no jumper content on this motherfucker. You understand? Cam Girls, Umar, Photon and Carrie. This right here was a video I did right here. The Morning Opinion. Where is the damn website? That is a reaction video to Breaking the Culture of Silence. And let's check the date on this video. Okay? Since we're talking about everybody stalking people and, you know, we're so obsessed and all this other stuff, right? She was talking about me all this time, creating lies about me, websites and all type of shit, right? This was her doing this shit. And I'm reacting to her. So all them videos I made, March 10th is when I clapped at this bitch for this fucking bullshit ass website she claimed that I had. And we're still looking for the website, right? Until we finally got it debunked from #TheBestie, who let us know this bitch was fucking lying and that she was trying to make this shit up and that she was trying to get him on it and he told her this was a stupid idea. Right? Yeah. That one. See, we pulling up the receipts tonight, okay? Now, before that was The Secrets of a Dungeon Girl, a live reaction to this hoe. That was the night that she tried to show y'all the pictures of me on this alleged website, okay? That is a reaction video, and that is a members only video. Now it's a members only. This right here is the Morning Opinion. Nothing about breaking the culture in here whatsoever. This is about Jag and Goomba, Legina, couple of sector topics. This one right here is Goomba's new girlfriend. This right here is Spot 'em on Alan's show, Grown Man, all kinds of other stuff, but nothing about breaking the culture. This is Jaguar Wright. This is Danny Robot, okay, and All About the Trees, a blast from the past. This is a T-sector video, okay? Get the same amount of views that I get over here, okay? Yeah, I'm in the T-sector too, guys, all right? This is the Morning Opinion, Alan's show, part 2, Angela Yee and Jaguar Wright, okay? This is a members-only video now. This right here, the Morning Opinion, Alan Logic show, a little bit of linen, Goomba wants out, Jag still bugging. This is now a members-only video, all right? Out on bail, the Morning Opinion, We on Lock show, Jag out on bail, members only. See, I want you guys to see some of the videos that I made that are now members only, okay? That somebody who's not a member can't see. So they're only going to see whatever's not available to, you know, whatever is available to the public. And that's just it. There's a difference, okay? I have a lot of videos that I have privated and made members only. This one right here, Missing Persons Report, The Morning Opinion, Where's Legina? Members only. Night Ride, members only. Another Legina Gold and Jag video. The Morning Opinion, Sector Topics, Nipsey Hussle, R. Kelly, LL Cool J, members only. The Morning Opinion, Sector Bombshells, Marquez Houston, 496 views. This is public. The Morning Opinion, Jag exploited Legina Gold, public. The Morning Opinion, who is Angel Kelly Houghton? This is also a members only. I've made it members only. The Morning Opinion, Legina Gold speaks, family, and Jaguar. I talked about a little bit of Shakim. I talked about Charleston White, members only. Sector News, The Morning Opinion, Sector Updates, Little Duval, R. Kelly, members only. The Morning Opinion, Tiff P comes through again, S Sexy Toy Lady, show highlights, other sector news, members only. Okay, so you guys are getting kind of an idea of who I'm talking about, how much I'm actually talking about them. Where is these 153 videos of me talking about her, or 70 some videos of me talking about her in the past 4 months, or in the past month, or even in the past 2 months? Now, I showed you guys the last time I made a video about her, right? All this video content in between there. All this content in between there. All this stuff. This is the first time I had talked about her before that. And this was the Void photo shoot. Breaking the Culture's professional photo outfit. The reason why I showed that is because Breaking the Culture tried to show y'all this fake ass photo right here that Ray Triggs has now debunked and said that she definitely had Photoshop. And I wanted to show you guys the real me right here while she was trying to show y'all this is how I look. Okay, that was actually a real versus fake. That was a reaction video to her, okay? This right here was a let's check these Zoom calls again when her and Shakim went live and tried to act like, oh, I don't know what happened with this money, and oh, what happened? And T-Pre, did she really try to scam me? And I don't know what I was supposed to happen with this money. And come to find out, when I showed y'all these Zoom calls that Breaking the Culture was sending not only was she sending Shakim the actual contracts and whatnot, and then explaining them to him, but she was also explaining the money to him as well in the Zoom calls. This was 5 months ago, y'all. 5 months ago when I was in the trenches with them two bitches, okay? Listen, the Zoom calls came out, and then I pulled that email gate because she was around here telling Shakim that that I had tried to dupe him behind the scenes, and that she had some receipt to show him, and he fell for the shit. And then also she tried to say that it wasn't her that didn't want to work with him. It was me, and I was the one that was trying to dupe him and all this other stuff. So that's when I showed the actual Zoom calls, and that's when I showed the emails. Before that, I even did a different topic in between there. And then before that, I was doing other topics. Look, we talking about the morning of Meek Mill, the Meek Mill fight. We talking about the Mexican cartel kids, Takeoff. We was talking about Jag versus Nosy, Poetic Flacco. We talked about more Poetic Flacco. Like, where is this all that she's talking about? You understand what I'm saying? Now, before that, we have another video, which is Sector News. Possible RICO charges for Breaking the Culture and the Dungeon, a human trafficking discussion. And this is because this bitch was out here telling y'all that I was a prostitute, and that I'm a prostitute in the dungeon that she works for, and that I was being set up to have to perform prostitution with people in the dungeon. This is a reaction video to her. Okay? Yeah. This one right here, guys, we're actually going to go over why we did this video, okay? Because Breaking the Culture did a video that is on I's channel right now. And she did that video, and this video is a reaction to that video, okay? Where it was a Breaking the Culture's racially undertoned video. Let's discuss this last lie. That's what I said. Over here, I did a Sector News, Breaking the Culture versus T-Pre, opinions versus slander and libel, okay? Because she's running around saying things and claiming that she has the right to say it. And I was like, well, let's see, because slander and libel is under the umbrella of defamation. Okay, opinion. Let's talk about opinions versus slander. Opinions versus libel. Those are two different things, and I went over what that was. Before that, I was talking about the JWs in the transgender community, right? Before that, it was sector topics, revenge porn, the definition and the law, because of my photos that she was floating around the sector, claiming that those were for the purpose of prostitution. So I started looking up revenge porn and what that would mean for her. I also have community posts also that cover these things as well. Okay. Then I said happy holidays to the loungers. Okay. Then I talked about protection on YouTube and YM's comment, which was about Slander God and YM. Okay. This one right here was Sector News, Breaking the Culture, Lies versus Fact, Part 2. I got time today. So again, this is her lying on me, and I have to react to her. Sector News, deflection at its finest with Shakim. This is when me and Shakim were digging in her ass, okay? Sector News, Alan Logic is correct. Let's discuss it. He was talking about the scales. Right here, this is our turn, bitch, which she actually took my thumbnail. She is good at doing that. She took my thumbnail, which is why I started taking her shit. And it says, our turn, pull up, breaking the culture with Shakim, okay? And this is when things started to get fishy for the public, okay? And I was like, Sector News, beef with T-Pre and breaking the culture. Who created the void? Okay, because there was these trolls running around telling her that I was saying that I created the void, and she was jumping around the sector trying to prove that I was this liar and all this other stuff. Sector News, right versus wrong. We are not a monolith. Had nothing to do with her. This is the video, guys, that started the beef with me and breaking the culture. Now, it was a video her and Star did that night. Now, mind you, me and Breaking were talking that day, and we had came to an understanding about the issue that we were having over Allen and all this other bullshit. And then she went live with Stargate that night. Okay, and this is the bullshit that she was saying. This is the date of this video. Now, keep in mind, this is a reaction video, guys, that I did to her and Stargate, okay? This video is dated December 9th, 2022, okay? This is when me and Breaking really fell out. It was at that point right there, okay, guys? So, and again, as you guys can see, these are videos that I have named and everything. Sector News, let's address Star and breaking the culture uninterrupted. And that's because I went up on the panel, on Breaking's panel with her and Star, because I was trying to confront Breaking on what she was saying on that panel. She had blindsided me on that panel, and I had no idea that that's what, that this was going to be the conversation. She had invited me to the show and everything, and she set me up. And I had no idea. I couldn't believe what was happening. And I was trying to talk to her, and she kept letting Star just throw a bunch of words at me. And so finally, I just got off of the panel and I went to my own show, and I just started addressing this. So that is it, guys. There's no other conversations I've had about breaking the culture. Every other video I've done that breaking the culture is in is a video of us being in this podcast together. That is it. There's no other videos of me and breaking the culture going back and forth. So I have no idea what she's talking about all these videos and hundreds of videos, and I'm making hundreds and hundreds of videos. No, I'm making videos about that bitch now because the lies she told created so much energy that energy is clapping her in her motherfucking ass, and she can't fucking take the fucking heat. That's what that is. It has nothing to do with anything else or anything more. It is literally, you did not know how to literally leave a bitch alone when a bitch told you to leave her alone. I told you to stop lying on my family. I told you to stop lying on me. Now we're going to go ahead and listen to a video from Eyes. And then I'm going to get into you guys' comments. I do realize everybody's in here. Shout out to everybody that is in the comment section. And I will be to that in a second. We're not even going to finish that one. I want you guys to hear this Eyes video that Eyes has on her channel, because this video really puts in perspective the time that I really started wanting to go off on breaking the culture. Okay.
He fucking confessed to everything he said. Victor sent them the tape and had him post it. So let me see it. Y'all can rewind because I'm not.
Hold on.
Talk. Shut the fuck up. You ain't tough. Ain't never been tough. It's bitches like you that get the rest of us a bad fucking name. Now I done asked you to leave me the fuck alone, you big ass fucking bully. Then you want to sit up here and try to fake body shame me, bitch. I know you motherfucking lying. Bitch,
I don't know what she's talking about. Hold on, let me rewind it a little bit more because I want y'all to hear the full context of what this bitch was saying.
S&P, you can just say.
Shout out to Eyes.
FYI, just to let y'all know.
Hold on, guys.
Marriage certificate.
Bitch, you got all that motherfucking mouth, bitch. Don't say it about me, say it to me. And I know your ass is watching, but you can't help yourself.
I wasn't watching either. This was one of her middle of the night rants, guys.
This the bitch that's up here leaving her friends for some bitch that she don't even know. And then when she get called on the shit, she want to sit up here and try to blame me for everything. Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Bitch, it was your podcast.
You heard what she said, right? She said this the B that left her friends for a bitch that she didn't even know. So you gotta pay attention to the angle that people. That's letting you know she already kind of
right.
She already sized her up to a certain extent. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I feel like when she said that, she was trying to say, you know, oh yeah, look, y'all, she left y'all. Like I never left anybody. We were doing a podcast, y'all. Like it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like it really ain't that deep. I was trying to take my audience with me, right? Yeah. We just wasn't doing it on the lounge because the way she was trying to make it, it was like we was about to have all these celebrities fucking with us. That's what she said, according to her.
Are your kids? These are just questions.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to the part where she's talking and Eyes isn't.
If you here for the money, if you here to be a creative shit, you probably deal with one of my dirt.
Hold on, let me see, because Eyes is just talking. And girl, she was saying a lot of stuff.
But unfortunately, with y'all,
maybe I have to let Eyes play.
That's what I'm saying, cute money, because she off.
All right, let me go back.
Is trying to get served for today because
the whole outpost. Are you mad or not? Because like you tell it I'm a hoe, right? Let you tell it I suck dick in the dungeon, right? Let you tell it you're gonna beat my ass, right? You got all that motherfucking mouth, bitch. All you do is talk shit. And then you get mad when a bitch get with your dumb ass. Ain't nobody scared of your big ass. Just because you're bigger than me, bitch, don't mean I'm scared of you. You don't place not a piece of fear in my motherfucking body. And I said what the fuck I said, bitch, and I'm not retracting shit I said.
But yet you took this video down. Immediately.
Friends to raise some money for you. Know what the fuck you not gonna do, you big, dirty, dusty ass bitch, and think that you gonna sit up here and keep coming for me, and coming for me, and coming for me, and I'm just gonna sit here and take it, and I'm just gonna let you just keep fucking with me. No, bitch, I said what I said. And you don't gotta fucking like it. But I bet you gonna leave me the fuck alone.
Y'all hear this bitch?
Learn your motherfucking lesson, bitch. Take me to court. I'm not pressed. You got both addresses, bitch. Pick a house. Send the cops. I'm waiting.
This was months ago, guys.
Play with law enforcement, bitch. I can actually enact law enforcement.
What happened?
Go get you a lawyer and take me to court.
Now she's telling me to take her to court because I was mad over her telling y'all that I'm a prostitute, telling y'all that I suck dick in the dungeon. Okay. This is her telling me to take her to court over this, right? She's not lying on me. Take her to court. She'll be waiting.
Because you picked the right bitch to fuck with. You gonna learn fucking with me, bitch. Because I told your dumb ass to leave me the fuck alone multiple times. I'm not scared of Tanisha.
What is she talking about? I just showed y'all. I just showed y'all. There is no other videos other than videos I am reacting to her. Like what is she talking about, y'all?
Blustering, as you like to say, give all the motherfucking context you want, bitch. But I said what I said, and I'm going to double down on it, ho. Now be mad at yourself. You filled out a form saying that you're willing to suck dick in the dungeon. Not me, bitch. Accuse me of doing some more shit, bitch.
Okay.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Leave me the fuck alone.
But see, you mad because you dared me, right?
Okay, so I got one question.
You dared me to go in on you, right? And you said what you said. You doubled down on me sucking dick in the dungeon and all this other stuff. And in this same video, I'm going to put a link to it in my description box because I refuse to play what she said about my kids to my kids because my kids, they listen sometimes, right? So what I'll do is I'll put a link to it, or you guys can just go over to I's channel. It's called The Replay Party, okay? Y'all can listen to this video yourselves and hear the disparaging things she said about my daughter and about my son, okay? That is why I was pissed with this bitch. This is why I went off on this bitch, okay? And mind you, this video plus a multitude of other videos where she's hopping on panel to panel. This bitch is so crazy, she don't even remember the things that she does, okay? Where she went from panel to panel talking about me, and I gave her no response until what I showed you guys when I started responding to her, okay? When I actually hopped on Photon's panel and I went in, that was the night she had Danny on the panel claiming that I was lying and that the kids don't exist and everybody's lying on her with these kids. And that is when I started showing y'all the truth. Okay, so I don't know how that could be, me being obsessed and me having all these problems and me stalking her and her having all these problems with me. Girl, you better have several goddamn seats. Don't nobody give a fuck about any of this bitch shit that you talking about, okay? You definitely gonna have to get over whatever the fuck it is because, honey, this is your shit. This is your fault. I truly appreciate Alan for the $20 super chat and the additional $20 super chat. You said you destroyed her so bad she resorted to AFW intimidation tactics. Damn it. And she should have been told by them AFWs that motherfucking shit does not work on the pre, okay? Whatsoever, honey. You said AFW equals absolutely fucking weirdos, okay? Absolute fucking weirdos out this motherfucker. Don't make no goddamn sense out here. But child, let's get into these comments here. Yes, child, we are going to jail out here, Steph. Appreciate you for being in the building. What's up, Teresa and Riz Lyricist? I appreciate you as well. You said they see me trolling. They hate it. Okay, they see me trolling. They hate it. You said we trolling and all of us riding dirty. Time to catch me riding dirty. Time to catch me riding dirty. Child. You said, hey, T-Pre and Chatters. Happy Juneteenth to you as well and to all the loungers. I appreciate all of you. You said, I thought them weren't her kids, though, right? I thought they wasn't her kids. It's funny because in that video I was just playing for Eyes, there's a part of that video where she says, now she wants them back. In that video, you want to talk about the kids? You want to talk about the kids? Yeah. Now I want them back. What? Like, but then you go in other places and say they don't even exist. I don't have any kids. I don't know what you're talking about. What's going on? Like, girl, something is wrong with this girl. Something is really wrong with this girl. You said, what's up to Alan? You said, y'all stand by. I'm going to show better than I can tell. We know. You said, I've had about 5. Okay. Okay. Hey, Daryl Moore, I appreciate you being in the building. Shout out to you. I'll be in touch with you. I'm gonna send you an email tomorrow because there's some things I'm still looking for. So I'll hit you up for that. You said peace to Riz. You said Daryl Moore, good to see you again, brother. I appreciate him for coming in. You said hey to Daryl. You said fire in the building. What's up, Mikey? I appreciate you being in. Defrauding, I appreciate you as well. You said it must be popping over here. You know it. You know it. You said, salute DC. You have a true gift, sir. Mm-hmm. And does. You said, DC, it is. Okay. Everybody's saying, hey. You said, she is trash. Child, worse than trash. It don't make no sense. And it's funny because, Daryl, you have been through these same things. Like, this girl has been telling people for 3+ years that you're just crazy, you're deranged, you're going to court, she's taking you to court, you putting her through all this stress and her family through all this stuff. And now it's me because I'm telling the same goddamn story that she's telling. Like, I mean, that you're telling. That Let Me See a Transcript is told. But it's just so funny that she thinks the sector is that stupid and that nobody notices these receipts. Like, girl, nobody's lying on you. Ain't nobody lying on you. You said these are response videos. Exactly. Total response videos. That's all it is. And that's all it never will be. You said she never has proof, just lies, just innuendos and lies, never any receipts, just a bunch of talkity talk, zero evidence. Exactly. You said lying is a native tongue of hers. Okay, just say it. You said everyone is always stalking and harassing her. Let her tell it. She's the most overstalked person I have ever seen in my life, y'all. Like, I ain't never seen somebody get stalked so much by so many different people. It's not even funny. Yes, make me over. She needs total help out this piece. I don't know what's going on with girlfriend, but if Danny loved her, he would go put that bitch on some medications, okay? Because that's what she needs out here. You said she can't go to court with open warrants and no money for a lawyer. Oh yeah, we are definitely going to get into her law woes and all of that stuff in the Vixen Chronicles, okay? Because she's got a lot going on, child, a whole lot, okay? That little check fraud and stuff is just the surface of her legal issues, okay? Mm-hmm. You said, Daryl, it's also hard to go to court if you ain't got no case. How about that? Like, you got to file the case. And it's funny because she can actually file the case online. She doesn't have to, like, she can start the case filing online and she could submit the cases by mail. Like, she don't even have to step foot in the court. And then if she has this attorney, the attorney could represent her in court. But what's the problem, man? You got to file first, okay? Against Daryl, against Let Me See a Transcript, against Marcellus, against Roxanne, and against me. You got to file, man, first, okay? Let's get that. Let's get that going. You said she's paid to lie on others. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Facts. You said she said of all the people she's accused of stalking her and harassing her, has anyone actually been charged for that? Nope. She just talks about it, and she still talks about it for years and claims that those people are still being, she's got open, active cases against them and all that stuff. But when you pull her up and you pull up the court systems, there's nothing, right? Just like she's telling AAS that she still has an open, active case against Victor Cousins, and that is a fucking lie, okay? And I told AAS she might want to stop saying that shit. You said she was arrested for stalking and harassment. Now, I did get a receipt about that, but I don't have it in my possession. I know what you're talking about, but I kind of don't, right? So I'm waiting on that. That's something I'm going to get. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely going to get that information. But as y'all know, this is some stuff. Okay, so this is a story right here. This is an example of a story. I told you guys that I have heard a lot of things about breaking the culture that I cannot substantiate, right? So this is one of those stories. This is one of those stories that she actually has an arrest record for stalking and harassment. I'm pretty sure that's true because the doctor was talking about that, right, guys? You guys remember the doctor actually had to call the cops because breaking the culture was mad that he didn't want anything to do with her. And he realized she was lying about this fake pregnancy, the elephant pregnancy, right? And, where she was pregnant with twins by the doctor, right? And she was calling his mom and calling his wife and his ex-wife and all this other stuff. And the reason is because she was just mad that she couldn't, scam this doctor. I believe that is what they're talking about. Okay. But I haven't seen the arrest record. I haven't seen anything to substantiate it yet. I've just heard the story. And we've heard the story as well in the receipt show. Okay. So if you guys missed that, you can go back to the Vixen Chronicles, the scams of a vixen. You can go back to that one, and that story is in there. Okay, it's just I haven't seen the receipts for it yet. Okay, so but I'm not saying they don't exist. I absolutely believe they exist. I just haven't seen it. Okay, so that will be coming out in a future video. Okay, you said you think if 50 people get accused of socket, at least one will get arrested. Right, right. Exactly. You said she's got a 0 batting average right now, as it says a lot. Okay, and it definitely does. Even though she's telling us her success rate, like I said, y'all, the only thing that she has been successful at is abandoning her kids and being a hoe. Okay, and a liar. That's all she's been. She was arrested. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I do believe you. Okay, I'm telling you, I know I believe you because I heard about it, and Daryl and them were talking about it on the previous video I did, but I didn't see the actual receipt of that. But he did another video about scams and her scams, so we're going to talk about that in a future video. Okay, you said, "Damn, make me over, child." You said not once or twice, but thrice. Wow. Pew, pew, pew. I need a new soundboard out this bitch, y'all. That was a bomb shell there. No. So breaking the culture of silence, aka breaking the culture of hoes, aka breaking the culture of abandonment, aka the vixen, has guys been arrested for stalking and harassment, not once, not twice, but 3 times at least. Okay, so once, twice, 3 times a lady. Child. Woo, honey, your motherfucking tea just keeps dropping in my lap, honey. Oh, we need Holy Spirit to activate for a second, y'all. Let's go ahead and get the Holy Spirit to activate out here, because what? No.
Holy Spirit, activate. Get him, Lord. Holy Spirit, activate. Before I get him, Lord. Activate. Hey. Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh, no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Hey. Activate. Let's go. They say I ain't saved because I cuss a little bit. But they're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business, but they say I'm backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways? So Holy Spirit, activate. You better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, activate. You better get him, Lord. Holy Spirit, activate. Before I get him, Lord. Activate. Hey, activate. Hey.
Child, listen, Linda. Listen, y'all. We needed the Holy Spirit to activate because that is too hot for TV. Okay, while we are out here, we're going to look up these arrest records. I'm going to see if I can find them. You got to tell me the state that this was in. Is this in Ohio? Okay, if it is, let me know, because we are definitely going to look into it. You said, I'm not surprised, to be honest, make me over. Me neither. Me neither. You said, I am obsessed with shutting down women who try to put innocent men in prison. Sure am. Okay, what's up, Speak? You said if Ass and Lennon can do a combined over 3,000 videos on Umar at this, and on Umar, this ain't even close to stalking. Keep fucking cooking, and you motherfucking know I ain't never gonna stop with this bitch, okay? Until I'm ready. You said cookie who cakes, okay? Cookie hole cakes, child. You said what's up with Alan? I don't know. You said what's up? You said what's up, Alan? That's what you said. Okay. You said what's up, Rizzy? Sorry, I was building, been getting around tonight. Okay. I seen RNT was over there live. You said salute, speak. You said hello, everyone. Hey, Clark, and hey, Muslim. Appreciate you being in the building. You said hey, Miss T Pre. You said hey to Clark, and what you're gonna do about it. You said wow. Mm-hmm. You said the fraud and we building, fam. Okay. You said, but now she's saying she's in fear for her life. Girl, if you don't cut it out. But I'm glad I was able to show y'all tonight. We got to make, we got to make a record of what we really have and what's really going on, right? Instead of, just going by this bitch's lies. You said, but there's no fear in her body. She ain't got no fear, but right now she fearing for her life. You said she has personality disorder. Most definitely. I can't say what it is, but she has something going on. Something going on for sure. I can't diagnose her, but it's something happening. You said, I'll try to find that part and timestamp it in the chat. Okay. Yeah, where she was talking about my son and my daughter. Also where she was talking about, there was some other stuff she said in that video. You know all the stuff. There was so many things that bitch said in that video. It was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. That was the video right there, though. You said that's AAS playbook. If y'all won't sue me, yeah, I must be right. Yeah, like, bitch, you don't even got no money. Like, who the fuck is gonna sue her? Who the fuck is gonna go to court and sue a motherfucker who's broke? Like, bitch, you're fucking broke. You are the brokest bitch out here. Like, Danny is taking care of you, okay? He's not married to you for a reason, bitch. Okay, you don't have no money. The fuck I look like spending all this money to take you to court, but you go ahead and take me to court, and then I will definitely spend that money. I ain't got no problem with it, honey. You said, so again, they want to say and do what they want and don't expect and get upset when there is a response. Don't even make no damn sense. You know it. It really don't. They really do. They think they supposed to say whatever she want and do whatever she want, and I'm supposed to just take that shit. And how dare I speak on it and respond to this? And now I'm stalking them. And girl, just like Let Me See Your Transcript was, just like Daryl Moore was, and we still waiting on all them case numbers too. Bitch, if you don't get out my face, I have several seats. You said 5 psychotic breaks, but none of them had to do with YouTube, okay? Hey, Lance, I appreciate you being in the building. You said Stephanie Collins, they gonna clip. Mm-hmm. You said this and say I was laughing here. And send it to your job and all that shit. 5 psychotic breaks, 5 PPP loans, 5 disbarments, 5 delinquent child support cases. I forget what else I've had 5 of, right? Oh, yes, 5 evictions, foreclosures, repossessions, and 5 losing your Section 8s as well. Okay, yeah. You said, do you have a public email? I do have the receipts. Yes, it is lovinglife7842@gmail.com. Let me put that link in here now. And if you send the receipts now, we can actually go over it while we're in the show. Or I might just take, if it's a lot, then I'll go ahead and look at it. And then I'll put it in the next show. Because I do have another hot bomb show coming up about her. So I do appreciate that, Make Me Over. Most definitely send that. Let me go ahead and pull down here. And this is my, that is my email right there. Okay, so definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Let me get back up to the comments here. All right, you said stalking, not socket. I was at a stoplight. Okay, I knew what you meant. You said, woo, Stephanie Collins, they got you for so much. They act like you don't have a job, child, as an attorney at that, right? What's up, Make a Change? I appreciate you being in the building. You said abandoning her kids and being a hoe. Is it safe to call her a band hoe? Woo, child. I got to put that on a motherfucking thumbnail. The bando. Breaking me down at the bando. Yes, that's what she be doing. Yes, yes, the bando. You said 5 quote unquote law degrees. Okay. Hallelujah, child. You said I keep holding on. Okay. Activate. Activate. Hey, Linda. You say you better do it, Lord. Okay, child. What's up, Glow Glow? I appreciate you. You said Miss T Prizzy. I appreciate you. And Stefan, I appreciate you for being in the building. You said Pre and the Loungers. You said, damn, I'm mad late. Replay team in effect. No problem. I am actually about to end the show. But yes, make sure that you send me that email because I do want to actually end the show. I'm gonna play a quick timer because if you're able to send it while we're here, then I'll take a look at it and see what's up. Okay, let me play a quick timer for y'all while Make Me Over is sending a email to Black Lounge Divine. All right, let's go ahead and play something for us real quick. All right. So what I'll do is I'll just let you send me whatever you have, okay? And then we'll just do it from there. I do appreciate you for sending that, as well as everybody else that is in the clouds and everybody that will catch the replay. I truly appreciate you guys as well. And guys, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Ciao. Sometimes we just got to, just make a record of what the hell is going on with this bitch. Okay, we are not playing with her. Ain't nobody out here stalking this hoe or any of this shit. At the end of the day, you're mad that you were talking shit and you were doing way too much in these YouTube streets and you fucked with the wrong bitch that don't have no problem putting your real tea out here, honey. You are not, your white privilege is not going to work against this black girl where you're trying to make everybody think that I'm this crazy deranged bitch and I'm crazy and I'm the big crazy black woman that's attacking the little light-skinned girl. No, baby. Okay. You came for me and you came for the wrong bitch. And now you out here getting your ass handed to you. And I don't have a problem continuing to hand you your ass. Okay. It is just what the fuck it is. You just gonna have to feel some type of way. But what you won't do, right? What you won't do is fuck with a bitch ever the fuck again. See, now you don't even want to say my name. Now you're very careful in what you're doing. Now you're calling me the Delaware YouTuber, right? Like you call him Fupa. You call me the Delaware YouTuber. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'll be all of that. But bitch, I need a case number, okay? Until I get an actual case number, I am not taking anything you say seriously, okay? I don't give a fuck about the detectives, the this, the that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because you got a lot of shady ass motherfuckers around you that'll be willing to do any and everything to lie on your behalf. So, bitch, fuck you, okay? Suck a dick like you like to do, okay? And keep it the fuck moving. And I will see you in court whenever you decide to actually take me to court, okay? Now, I appreciate all of you for being in the building, and I will talk to you guys later. Make sure that you guys do hit the like button on the way out. And peace, guys.
Although I never met her, my son would come home and talk about this young woman and a baby. But she has a son that's older than my grandson. His name is Aiden. And Aiden lives with his great-grandmother because the great-grandmother had helped her grandson get custody, and then he ended up running off leaving that baby with his grandmother. So this baby is older than Junior. He would be about 14 right now.
So she has another child older than your grandson?
Yeah, I met Aiden. I met him when he was little. Wait, so Aiden is Andrea's older? His name is Aiden Montgomery.
So you got
that's Andrea's older son?